Saints, God bless you guys. I have a strong personal conviction. Being alone with a woman in the car, so that's what um, I asked Brother Alex. I'm just gonna give you guys a small testimony about my experience with Sister Selena. She's a married woman. For you guys don't know, she is. I'm not trying to bring her business in the internet, but you know, I have a special, a lot of people, a lot of you guys here on Instagram are very special to me. I love you all, brothers and sisters in here, this is a tip for you guys, brothers and sisters. Brother, if you guys are ever gonna meet a sister, likewise you sisters, and brothers, because we talked about this on Sunday in my church. For example, my pastor who was telling me that if I he told everybody in general, not just me. He was basically telling me that if I ever have a girlfriend, if I date someone, inside my church, my question for him is gonna be, what if I date somebody from another church? Are the same rules gonna be applicable? Well, what am I asking? Because of course I don't mind being a chaperone. In my 5 years in my walk with Christ, you guys know that the only Christian girlfriend I had was I'm not gonna say her name over here. I'm not gonna say her name. And I don't want to. You guys who are closer to me know who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna mention it. I mean, it was less risky though because we never met. We never had physical contact. We never did though. Now that I know, because of course, we're 3,000 miles from each other. I'm in California, she's in Bama. But anyways, that's why I bring Brother Alex. So for you sisters who live in LA, if you guys want to meet up with me, if you guys are married, bring your husbands, or bring another sister with you. It's just a personal conviction that I have. I'm a God-fearing man, and in the past, I dealt with lust. I used to look at women sexually, so there's no misunderstanding. I like visiting this friend, I met her in high school. She's not a Christian, but I used to go to, let me give you guys a small testimony, and the Lord rebuked me. I left my shampoo, and I believe I did it on purpose, though. And I went to go pick it up the next day. I don't know if I did it on accident or on purpose, but my hands were very busy that day. I went to go visit her after church. I'm going to confess to you guys something because, in James chapter 5, it says, confess your sins one to another. And I believe the Lord has already forgave me for that. I had this temptation because you guys know I was going through this breakup. And I kind of I felt tempted to hug my friend in a sexual way. So I only stood in her house for 5 minutes. I was able to go pick up my shampoo, but in my flesh, I wanted to do something more. And I repented. The Holy Spirit immediately convicted me. He told me, Bryan, what are you doing? He told me, the Lord was in my heart, I thought you said you fear me, and you were this close to touch this girl sexually. Are you serious? God was rebuking me, are you serious, Bryan? You know me for 4 years, and you're gonna break my commandments? Yes, nobody's watching you, but I'm watching you, and I am not to be mocked. The Lord told me that He's not so I picked up my shampoo and I left. I only stood 5 minutes because if I would have stayed there. Some people say I sinned when I wanted to hug my friend in a sexual way. And I rebuked Satan immediately when I left her house. I walked towards her house, it was when this, I was going through a rough time, and I wanted to forget about my ex from Alabama. We were back and forth, and I thought that being with another woman was gonna make me get over her, but I realized that wasn't true. And that time, I wanted to rely my happiness in another human being, and that's why I believe that's why the Lord's keeping me single for now. Because He wants me to be content in Him alone. Today, I'm gonna be resting from preaching, and I only went for a small walk at the mall with and social workers, like regional center supports me with a lot of stuff, because of my autism. For them, I'm still am, though, but I know spiritually, I know the Lord has healed me from that, but I know, what can I say? Oh, yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. What was I gonna say? I rebuke you to, sorry, Saints. Somebody watch me, but they left. It's fine. I know it's 12:50 p.m. and a lot of people know they're at work. Other people are like going about their day though. So, my experience with the sister, like that's why I told her, and she understood me. She told me it was nice of me. Yeah, like if I were to go to my friend's house, I will ask a male to go with me. I don't want to go by myself. I know for you guys in the world, you guys are gonna think that I'm crazy or that I take the Bible too seriously. It's fine. But in my church, we talked about also that as a Christian man, I'm supposed to be alone with a woman in the car. Only my wife, and of course my mom, my sister, which is a different story. And let me tell you guys a small testimony. I don't know if it's a testimony or not, but let me tell you guys something funny. When I was 10 years old, it was me, my sister, my mom, my auntie, and my complaint was I was the only male in the car. I just cannot be alone with a woman in the car, brothers and sisters. I can't. I just can't. And that's why, like, when I met this other sister in Arizona in Jack in the Box, Brother Daniel and Brother Alex was with me though, so it was no problem. There was no problem. But I met this sister over here. I love her so much. She's related to Sister Selena, the one that I met yesterday. We had a great time yesterday. But yeah, that's like a personal conviction that I have. I don't know if you brothers have a conviction of being alone with a woman in the car. Like, I'm like, no, sister, if you're not my wife, no, I can't be alone with you. I gotta go visit you another day. When Brother Alex is available or another male available. But just to avoid temptation, avoid being someone with the opposite sex. Likewise, you sisters. When you're gonna go meet a brother that you met on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, make sure you go with your husband. Or take another female with you, but don't go alone. It's just, well, I'm not trying to be legalistic, but it just doesn't seem correct to me in my eyes. But, take this to the Lord. I don't know if you guys know where I'm coming from, but one of the policies, if I ever have a girlfriend in my church, I have to have accountability. I must tell, like, the elders, like the leaders, or someone who's mature in the faith to keep an eye on my wife and on myself when we're dating. But of course, like this brother was telling me, when you're married, Bryan, you and your wife are on your own. But I know a lot of you guys never had these types of consults. I did though. That's why I'm very thankful for being in a church like this, where I could have accountability. For now, I'm not interested in nobody. I told Sister Corina in DMs, I'll tell you more, sister, about if you're here. I'll tell you more about my dream. I don't want to say the whole. I don't want to say the whole thing here. Not in public. But I'm just waiting in the Lord's timing. It's up to the Lord. But my personal conviction is I can't be alone with a woman in the car. I feel very uncomfortable. Me. That's why I'm asking the Lord, like, Lord, if you ever give me a child, I want my child to be a male, not a female. But if the Lord gives me a female, then it's fine. But I'm gonna let my wife change her diapers. Like, you change it, babe. I can't touch her. I don't think I'm gonna be able to touch my own daughters. No. Oh, yeah, I know, sister, but just an exhortation. That's all. I just hope you never take my comments, as attacks. But I'm talking about the policy in my church, and of course in the church in general. Why is it important? But yes, if Brother Alex wasn't with me that day, then I wouldn't met you at all. And I would feel so sorry, but that's just me, sister. That's my personal conviction. My personal conviction. I can be like, if I ever have a daughter, I wouldn't. I will let my wife change her diapers. I wouldn't change my daughter's diapers. If you guys want to call me a scary cat, it's okay. That's fine. Call me whatever you want. That's okay. Your comments don't really offend me. I will be like, babe, you change her diapers. Yeah, I can't touch her. I can't. Like, when my little sister, she's 15 right now. When she was a little kid, I wouldn't do that. I will like make sure she didn't fall. I will carry her and give her milk. But at least I never changed her diapers. No. Because, women and men are different in a sense. I don't want to say. I got stuck here. Help me. Oh, no, never mind. I don't want to say the whole thing, no. But, yeah. I hope you guys know where I'm coming from. But, yes, brothers and sisters, my advice is, if you're a single guy, don't be alone with your girlfriend in the car, Find some accountability. And I know most of you guys don't have pastors. But it's my job to tell you something. I can't keep it to myself. If I do, then, I'm going to give an account to God. It's my job to say something. I'm the trumpet sounder. On Instagram, on Facebook, at my local church, I'm the trumpet sounder everywhere. I'm like crazy, like I told Selena and Alex, I have a burden, people are going to take this this thing that's coming up in the market just to get a piece of bread, but, yeah. It was an amazing experience, meeting with her. And meeting with you, Corina, I love you so much, Sister Corina. But yeah, I will also love to meet, your whole family if I ever go back to Arizona with Brother Alex. Like my pastor told me I can't go by myself. That's what he was telling me. He cares about me so much. And you, Pastor, if you see this, I love you guys so much, brothers and sisters from my church. And thank you guys for caring so much about me. And if I ever meet somebody here on Instagram, on YouTube, who knows, maybe my future wife is watching me later. She's gonna be saying, "Who's this man of God?" I think she. I guess I'm gonna meet her preaching. I think she's gonna be like, just going to the local food for us just to listen to me. She's gonna win my heart. Yeah. It'll be an honor for me to baptize your boys. But yeah. Well, since it's just a small exhortation and a small testimony that I wanted to give you guys, I might make a part 2 of this video, but may God bless you guys in Jesus' mighty name, saints. Have a good day.